de cabeça, ele toca no meio, tio Ron, devolveu, Mbappé! Golaço!
Que isso?
Kylian Mbappé has wasted no time in announcing his arrival at Real Madrid, scoring on his debut and already lifting the UEFA Super Cup trophy. Yet, after making a strong start, his journey has been far from smooth. He went goalless in his first 3 La Liga matches, leading to some below-average performances and frustration among fans. But with 2 goals in his most recent match against Real Betis, Mbappé has given his reputation a much-needed boost. The pressure to perform is clear. With the entire world watching, can this early success build a legacy that rivals Cristiano Ronaldo's? And is it even statistically possible for Mbappé to do this?
Uno, dos, tres.
È un guiño a Cristiano, siempre mi ídolo de niño. Como he dicho, tengo la suerte ahora, es un amigo que me da mucho consejo, somos siempre en contacto, eso es su privilegio. Él ha marcado la historia del Real Madrid.
To understand the weight of this challenge, it's important to first appreciate how deeply Ronaldo has influenced his journey. For Mbappé, joining Real Madrid is more than a career move. It's the fulfillment of a childhood dream, inspired by his footballing idols, Ronaldo and Zidane. From having Ronaldo's posters on his bedroom wall to imitating his style on the pitch, Mbappe's admiration for the Portuguese star has been a driving force in his career. This also adds a unique pressure to the recent move. Mbappé isn't just following in the footsteps of a legend, he's stepping into a role that once belonged to his hero. This makes his journey at Madrid not just about success, but about living up to a personal dream while facing the highest expectations. Mbappe's journey may also be compared with Ronaldo's, as there are some similarities and differences. One key similarity being that Mbappé joined Madrid at a comparable point in his career to when Ronaldo also made his move. This will undoubtedly fuel even more comparisons to be made between the two. The early 2000s. A raw but talented winger from Portugal caught the eye of Manchester United scouts while playing for Sporting CP. At just 18 years old, Ronaldo made his debut in the Premier League, captivating fans and pundits alike with his speed, skill and flair. But his journey was just beginning. Under the guidance of Sir Alex Ferguson, Ronaldo developed into a complete player, a goal-scoring machine who could strike fear into the heart of any defence. By 2009, Ronaldo had already achieved what most players could only dream of. He'd won the Ballon d'Or, led Manchester United to multiple Premier League titles, and lifted the Champions League trophy. Yet his move to Real Madrid was more than just a transfer. It was the start of a new era. At Madrid, Ronaldo transformed from a superstar into a legend. He had a hunger for goals, records and trophies. Every time he stepped onto the pitch, he brought with him the weight of expectation, and he rarely failed to deliver. Kylian Mbappe's journey was different, but equally remarkable. Born in 1998, the same year France won their first World Cup, it's almost as if Mbappé was destined for greatness. His talent was clear from a young age, and by the time he was 16, he was already making headlines at AS Monaco. It didn't take long for the football world to take notice. Mbappe's explosive pace, combined with his clinical finishing and football intelligence, proved to the world he had the qualities needed to be a future star. In 2017, at just 18 years old, he led Monaco to a French league title and a deep run in the Champions League, knocking out heavyweights like Pep's Manchester City along the way. But it was at Paris Saint-Germain that Mbappé truly came into his own. With Neymar and Cavani alongside him, Mbappé formed one of the most feared attacking trios in world football. He continued to break records, scoring goals at an impressive rate, and by 2018 he had already achieved what many players never do in their entire careers, a World Cup. At just 19, Mbappé scored in the World Cup final, joining the legendary Pelé as the only teenager to do so. His name was already being mentioned among the greats, and the football world knew it was only a matter of time before he moved to Madrid. As Mbappe's journey unfolds, comparisons to Ronaldo's legacy grow more inevitable. In football, it's the iconic moments that help define a player's legacy. The goals that leave us speechless, the performances that make us believe we're witnessing something special. Cristiano Ronaldo's career at Real Madrid is full of such moments. Who can forget his overhead kick against Juventus in the 2018 Champions League quarter-finals? It was a goal that even the Juventus fans stood up to applaud. A moment that will be replayed for generations to come, and a reminder of Ronaldo's ability to do the extraordinary. Another unforgettable moment came in the 2014 Champions League final, where Ronaldo scored the final goal in extra time to seal a 4-1 victory over local rivals Atletico Madrid. It wasn't just the goal that was significant, it was the context. This was Real Madrid's 10th European Cup, a title they'd been chasing for over a decade. Ronaldo's penalty was the final nail in the coffin, securing his place in Madrid's history as the man who delivered when it mattered most. But Ronaldo's impact wasn't limited to individual moments, it was his ability to dominate entire seasons. Whether it was scoring 17 goals in a single Champions League campaign or netting 61 goals in the 2014-15 season, Ronaldo consistently produced moments of genius. His ability to perform at the highest level year after year is what truly sets him apart. Kylian Mbappé, though still young, has already had his share of iconic moments. His hat-trick against Barcelona in the 2021 Champions League round of 16 is a prime example. At Camp Nou, one of the most intimidating stadiums in world football, Mbappé tore apart a Barcelona defence that had no answer for his speed, skill and finishing. It was a performance that announced Mbappé as a player who could dominate in all types of games, a trait he shares with Ronaldo. Mbappé's World Cup winning goal in 2018 is another moment that will go down in history. His goal, a powerful strike from outside the box, sealed France's 4-2 victory over Croatia and confirmed Mbappé's status as a global superstar. More recently, one moment stands out above all others. A moment that, despite ending in heartbreak, showcased his incredible talent and fighting spirit. In the 2022 World Cup final, with France trailing Argentina, Mbappé did the unthinkable. He scored a hat-trick on the biggest stage in football, dragging his team back from the brink of defeat in what could be one of the greatest individual performances of any player. Though France ultimately fell short in the penalty shootout, Mbappé showed the world that there's so much more to come. For Mbappé, the task is not just to replicate Ronaldo's success, but to create his own legacy of unforgettable moments. The Bernabeu has seen some of the greatest players in football history, and now Mbappé has a chance to add his name to that list. But to do so, he will need to deliver in the biggest games under the brightest lights, something that Mbappé has already proved he is capable of doing. With El Clasico on the horizon, the world will soon see if Mbappé can rise to the occasion in football's most intense rivalry, just as Ronaldo did time and again. Not to forget the Champions League, a competition where Ronaldo made his name, will be another test for Mbappé. Can he continue to produce the moments that will be remembered for decades to come? Beyond the moments that take our breath away, another measure of a player's greatness often lies in the numbers. From the moment he arrived at the club in 2009, Ronaldo set about breaking records with a single-minded focus that became an obsession. In his first season, he scored an impressive 33 goals in 35 appearances, a sign of what was to come. It's worth noting that even Cristiano Ronaldo did not win a trophy in his first season at Real Madrid, reminding us a player's success does not always have to be immediate. Mbappé has already defied those odds by securing a trophy on his debut. Over the course of his 9 seasons at Madrid, Ronaldo scored an astonishing 450 goals in 438 games, making him the club's all-time leading scorer. His goal-scoring record is proof of his incredible consistency and ability to perform under pressure. In the Champions League, where legends are made, Ronaldo was in a league of his own. He scored 105 goals in 101 appearances for Madrid in Europe's toughest competition, leading the club to 4 Champions League titles in 5 years. At just 24 years old, Mbappé has already achieved something that seemed impossible, hitting his 300th career goal faster than both Messi and Ronaldo. Mbappé, now at age 25, has scored an astounding 330 professional goals. In terms of the Champions League, Kylian Mbappé has amassed 40 goals in 61 appearances. His goal-scoring ability has been instrumental in propelling his teams deep into the competition, including PSG's run to the final in 2020, although he is yet to get his hands on the trophy itself. In contrast, Cristiano Ronaldo at the same age has scored 25 goals in 68 Champions League matches. While Ronaldo's tally at 25 was still impressive, Mbappe's numbers at this stage highlight his extraordinary ability to perform in the elite competitions, and suggest that, like Ronaldo, his best years in the Champions League may still be ahead of him. While Ronaldo had achieved more in terms of individual accolades like the Ballon d'Or by 25, Mbappé had already secured a World Cup and several domestic titles, positioning him as one of the top players in the world with still plenty of time to catch up in other areas such as the Champions League, a competition that Madrid are famous for dominating. Despite his prolific scoring record, Mbappé is yet to score a direct free kick in his professional career. This is a notable gap when compared to Ronaldo, who, although has been described as inconsistent, had still proven himself to be a threat from set pieces with his signature knuckleball technique. The question on everyone's mind: can Mbappé really surpass Ronaldo's legacy at Real Madrid? As his current achievements and stats show, the potential is there. Mbappé is one of the most talented players of his generation, with a skill set that few can match. He's fast, strong, technically gifted, and has a footballing IQ that allows him to read the game like a veteran. But surpassing Ronaldo isn't just about matching his stats or winning trophies. It's about becoming the face of Real Madrid, the player who leads the club to new heights. Ronaldo embodied the club's philosophy of winning at all costs. For Mbappé to surpass Ronaldo, he will need to do more than just score goals. He will need to lead Madrid to glory time and time again. Mbappé has already achieved so much at a young age, and his best years are still ahead of him. At Real Madrid, he will have the opportunity to develop his game even further, to refine his skills, and to become the complete player. If he can stay focused, stay healthy, and continue to improve, then there's certainly a chance that he can surpass Ronaldo's achievements at Madrid. But it won't be easy. The expectations are immense and the pressure will be unlike anything he's experienced before. Statistically, although Mbappé is ahead of where Ronaldo was at the same age, he would still fall short of surpassing Ronaldo's numbers at this current trajectory. It's also important to remember matching the longevity and consistency of footballing giants like Ronaldo and Messi seems an almost impossible task for most. Although it's unlikely at age 25, there's also the possibility that Mbappé may have already peaked. His goal-scoring record at such a young age is exceptional, but sustaining this level of performance over the next decade will be the true test. Both Messi and Ronaldo not only maintained their high standards, but actually grew stronger and more efficient as they entered their late 20s and early 30s, redefining what it means to be at the top. Mbappé faces the challenge of following a similar path, either continuing to evolve and reach new heights or facing the reality that his early peak may lead to a gradual decline. The physical and mental demands of consistently performing at the highest level are immense. And while Mbappé has shown incredible resilience so far, only time will tell if he can sustain this. The differences between the leagues is another major factor. The French league, where Mbappé has thrived, is mostly known for its physicality, but it doesn't have the same intensity or depth of competition as La Liga. The Spanish league is a different beast altogether, with tighter defences, faster paced games, and a level of tactical sophistication that Mbappé will need to adapt quickly. His numbers at Real Madrid might not immediately match what he achieved in France, simply because the competition is tougher and the pressure is higher. But this is also where the true test of his ability lies: how well he can adjust and continue to shine under these new conditions. On the flip side, the quality of players surrounding him at Real Madrid could elevate his game even further. Playing alongside the likes of Vinicius Jr., Luka Modric and other world-class talents means that Mbappé will have the support and service to maximise his potential. The creativity and vision of these teammates can open up new opportunities for Mbappé to score and assist, potentially helping him to even surpass the incredible numbers he put up in Ligue 1. It's just as plausible that Mbappé is far from his peak and, like Ronaldo before him, could ascend to even greater heights as he matures. Ronaldo himself was a prolific scorer by age 25, but his most dominant years came later, as he refined his skills, adapted his playstyle and leveraged his experience to become even more effective. Mbappé, with his immense talent and determination, might also find ways to enhance his game, whether by becoming more clinical in front of goal, expanding his tactical understanding, or mastering new aspects of play such as set pieces. If Mbappé can fully harness his potential and continue to evolve, there's every chance that his prime years could surpass even the expectations set for him now. As Mbappé embarks on his own journey at Real Madrid with an already strong start, the eyes of the world will be on him. While comparisons to Ronaldo will never stop, Mbappé's legacy doesn't have to be defined by whether or not he surpasses Ronaldo. Instead, it can be measured by how he shapes the future of Real Madrid, inspires the next generation of footballers, and how he leaves his mark on the game. Mbappé has the opportunity to be more than just a great player, he can become a symbol of a new era at Madrid. Ronaldo's legacy is unmatched, and his place in football history is secure. But Mbappe's story is still being written, and that's what makes it so exciting. The future is bright for Kylian Mbappé, and the stage is set for something truly special. Whether he becomes the next Ronaldo or whether he creates his own path, one thing is certain: Mbappe's legacy will be his own.